What's up and welcome to Me, You, and Switch 2. I'm me, Tom Tate, and you are you, so let's talk about Switch 2. This is your source for Nintendo Switch 2 news. We're going to keep things short and sweet. We have episodes every Tuesday and Friday, and it is Tuesday, September 16th, so let's get into it. You'll notice there's no intro music in this episode, and the audio quality is taking a bit of a dip today. I'm traveling for work, so I'm recording this one on my cell phone in a hotel room. You might hear the AC buzzing in the background, but thankfully, after last week's Nintendo Direct, there's not much new news, so this will definitely be a short one. At 2.92 million peak viewers of the live stream, this Nintendo Direct has been the third most watched tech showcase of 2025, according to Stream Charts. It sits between Summer Games Fest and Apple's September event. So these Nintendo Directs, they've been around for a while, but they continue to be a very powerful part of Nintendo's kind of direct-to-consumer news strategy. If you didn't check out the Direct, I did have a full recap on the previous episode. You can check out that episode if you want to hear all of the news. But one thing that I definitely recommend is maybe checking out Nintendo's official YouTube channel, which basically breaks up all of the trailers and segments into their own videos. So this way you can pick and choose what's most interesting to you so you can get a feel for some of the announcements. So some recent uploads to that channel: Stardew Valley, Human Fall Flat, Power Wash Simulator, Suika Game Planet, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We had that Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, Dynasty Warriors Origins, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, Resident Evil Requiem, we Danganronpa 2x2, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Little Nightmares 3, Pokemon Legends Z through A, and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. We've gotten a lot of news about some specific games that were announced. For example, I'm definitely buying Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. When that releases, it'll be $40, and I'm going to play through that game again. So I was excited to hear that there are a lot of game-breaking cheat codes that they're introducing. Things like HP is always full, MP is always full, limit gauge is always full, ATB gauge is always full, and damage dealt, my personal favorite, damage dealt is always 9,999. So you're probably thinking these are game-breaking cheats. This is not the best way to play through this game. But as somebody who already played through the game, in my opinion, this is the perfect way to kind of revisit the story, revisit all those plot beats without grinding a ton, and really just choosing kind of what gameplay style is going to be most fun, just to revisit that story. So looking forward to that one. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch will support mouse controls, 4K resolution on Switch 2, and they've updated some of the font and map textures. There's probably more that we'll learn about this game as we dive deeper. There's been a few rumors that were announced or speculated upon. Rosalina might be in Super Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. A couple internet sleuths picked that up from the trailer. Deltarune Chapter 5 is likely to release in the second half of 2026. And honestly, again, not a heavy news week. Maybe the biggest reveal since the Direct is that Sunsoft is releasing, yes, the legendary Sunsoft is releasing their first Nintendo Switch 2 game. It's called Ripple Island Kyle and Cal's Restaurant. So this will release in November. It'll be a co-op cooking game, if that's your thing. I think that's it, though. Oh, one more thing. Sega put out a new Sonic Racing Crossworlds trailer that really brings back that 90s console wars vibe, playfully trashing Super Mario Kart World. It is absolutely delightful, very tongue-in-cheek and intentional. I think Nintendo and Sega are buddies now, so no harm, no foul. Definitely check that out if you can find it. That's it for today. I want to thank you so much for your time and attention. I know this was a short and scrappy episode as I'm on the go. I'll be back on Friday, then I'll be home to my normal recording setup. You can go to switch2pod.com for all the things. That's switch with the number 2pod.com. Much love. Now go play some games.